That wasn't me. Hey guys, it's me, Brittany, aka Pineapple Vegan, and today I'm making my homemade Southern style chili that you guys have been asking about so much. But before we get started, let me go ahead and introduce my co-host. He'll be here part of the video to help us a little bit. My son Richard, aka
Can we just go back, please? Can we just cut? Can we just cut? No, really, just...
Let me tell you what we have first, what you're gonna need for your chili. So first we have, this is 3 cans of dark red kidney beans, 2 cans of black beans, and then I have onion powder, garlic powder, and dried minced onion, some dark red chili powder, 3 tablespoons of minced garlic. And I'm not gonna say all the measurements, I'm just gonna put it in the description box because you guys know I really don't fool with measurements like that. Tony's, oregano, black pepper, cumin, smoked paprika, and then I have like a roughly chopped sweet onion, and then I have TVP. Now this is textured vegetable protein. I'm using the Bob's Red Mill. This is actually gonna be our ground meat, okay? I don't have any meat replacements in my house right now, and I really don't want to go and buy any. I'm trying to use what I have in my home. And my people, my family, they like meaty chili, so we're gonna use TVP, and I'm gonna show you how to rehydrate that in a minute. We also have 1 can of tomato paste, 2 cans of tomato sauce, 3 cans of Rotel. So the reason why I'm using Rotel is because I'm out of red and green bell pepper and I don't have any tomatoes in my house. This is perfect. It literally is gonna taste bomb either way, so it doesn't matter. Olive oil, vegetable broth, and hot water to rehydrate your TVP. I didn't really measure the water. I just filled it up mug and I heated it up because you need it to be hot. But before we add it to our TVP, I'm gonna go ahead and add in my other stuff that I wanna put in here first. So what we're gonna do before we rehydrate the TVP is we're gonna add our Worcestershire sauce and our liquid smoke blend. It literally looks like I just dropped it into like some dry cotton or something, but that's not what's going to rehydrate it. Our hot water is, but I'm going to go ahead and mix it in first. And then I'm going to add the hot water. The hot water, there's really no certain amount that I add. I just put enough just to cover the TVP so that it can rehydrate it. And actually this entire mug was the perfect amount. So we're going to sit the TVP to the side so it can rehydrate all the way. Just kind of let it do its own thing, and I'm gonna go back to my Instant Pot, and what I'm gonna do is drizzle my Instant Pot with oil. So I'm using grapeseed canola blend. So I'm gonna put it in there, just a drizzle, and then Bubba, what I want you to do is pour in the onions.
Yes, ma'am. All of it?
All of them, just pour it in there. Yeah. Let's get the extra. We don't want to waste none, so let's get the tidbits out.
Okay.
And you're just gonna move them around. Let's add a little bit more oil. I didn't measure this. Oh, the onions already smell good. We're sauteing the onions until they are kind of translucent. So the onions are starting to become translucent, so I'm gonna go ahead and add in our minced garlic. Mix that in and saute that as well. You see our TVP? It's meaty now. So we got our TVP meat, and we're just gonna put the whole thing in the Instant Pot. Now, if you chose to use something else like Gardein or any other ground meat replacement, this is when you would put it in. So we just added our TVP, and this is how it looks. It looks just like ground meat. So now we're gonna add in our seasonings. All these seasonings we just had, we're gonna go ahead and dump them all in here. So they're all dumped in there. Keep mixing really good. And then we're gonna go ahead and add in our onion powder, garlic powder, and minced dried onion. And then our chili powder. It's so easy, y'all. It really doesn't take much to it. So it looks all dark and meaty. And I'm adding oil as I feel like I need it. Thank you so much for your help, baby.
Thank you, Mama.
Welcome, thank you. Quit trying to take my pants. Watch him, because he's trying to take y'all from me. Tired of everybody trying to take y'all from me. Okay, so now I'm gonna remove it from saute to slow cook. Normal, 4 hours. It's not gonna take 4 hours. This legit is gonna be done in like 30 minutes, but I like for mine to simmer, and it's even better the next day. So now I'm gonna go ahead and put in my Rotel, all 3 cans. You don't have to use all 3 cans if you don't want. You can definitely only use 2, it's up to you. I just like a lot of tomatoes and spice. And then we're gonna add in our tomato sauce. Both cans. And then we're gonna add in our tomato paste. This is what's gonna give it the thickness. Now, out of all these items that we added, they can change. And at the end, when I taste this, if I think I need some more of something, I'm gonna add it. Y'all know how I cook. I'm just trying to give y'all a base to make it easier for you. Like, if you have the base, you can tweak it and make it your own. And then, veggie broth. Probably about half of this veggie broth is gonna go in there. Yeah, that's almost exactly half. And you're gonna mix it up really well. I love this Instant Pot. If you don't have an Instant Pot, I really think that you should invest in one because it's really worth it and it just makes my life so much easier. So now we're gonna add in our beans. Black beans first, and then our red kidney beans. And also, if you want, you can use garbanzo beans or lentils. I've used all those before. It's really just up to you and what you like. And also, I don't know if you noticed, but I didn't add any salt. The reason why I didn't add salt is because I used Worcestershire sauce and I used Tony's, and both of those things have high amount of sodium in them. You can add more salt if you want to. I just choose not to. Cayenne pepper, I'm gonna go ahead and add that now. Just like 1, 2, 3, 4 shakes. I know that doesn't seem like a lot, but cayenne pepper is very aggressive. You have to use caution. And if you wanna add more later, you can. And now I'm gonna add in some brown sugar. About that much. So this is our chili so far. It hasn't even begun to cook. This is just the beginning steps. But I am gonna go ahead and add in the rest of my broth. Don't worry, it's gonna get thick. It's gonna get thick like me. Ew. Oh, it smells so good. It smells super good. All right, so now we just wait. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my cover on. And I'm gonna check back on it in about 30 minutes. I'll be back.
It's taking too long.
Lazy vegan.
It's time for the moment you've been waiting for.
So my chili is done, but let me go ahead and let you guys know that once I did check on it halfway through, I wanted it a little thicker and more hearty. So I did add 2 more cans of beans. I added 1 can of black beans and 1 more can of dark red kidney beans. And also when I tasted it, I did want it to be a little tangier and a little bit saltier. So I did add 2 teaspoons of pink Himalayan sea salt, and I also added 2 to 3 tablespoons of steak sauce. But yeah, it's bomb now. It's exactly how I want it. Oh, and I did add a little bit more brown sugar as well. That's why I said when we seasoned it earlier, at the end you can tweak it to your liking. So those are the changes that I made. So now it's time for us to try it. So I'm gonna put some cornbread in the bowl because we put cornbread on the bottom and then put our chili on top. And for this cornbread recipe, I did record a whole nother video in the process of doing this, but I did it separately because I felt like it was a little bit too much for one video. But yeah, you can go ahead and go watch that video to learn how I made my cornbread. It is vegan jalapeno cheddar cornbread, so yeah, it's really good. And let me go ahead and spoon some of this chili on here. Just enough to taste. And also at this point, you can top it with more cheese if you want, or hot sauce, or sour cream, or green onions, whatever you want. My kids like to have it with Fritos and extra cheese. You can do that as well, but let me go ahead and let Richard taste this.
Okay, it's gonna be hot.
Be honest.
It's spicy. And it's good.
You like it, baby?
I do.
Good. Okay. So, stamp of approval from my 13-year-old. And one fun fact about my 13-year-old Richard is that he is extremely unique. He was chosen with the ability to think broader than the rest of us and to be extremely dope. He's so talented, so smart. He can build anything. He's very good with his hands. He can act. He also writes stories and screenplays. Yes, I'm bragging, okay? And nothing to be ashamed of, but my baby is autistic, so autism awareness. They are bomb people. He is the best person that I know. Right, baby?
Yes, mama. I love
Even
you.
though they tend to be a little more outspoken and stuff and extremely honest. That's why I wanted him to try it, because he's very honest, okay? So, oh, you still eating?
It's good.
Well, that's how you know it's good. Well, so thank you so much for watching this video, you guys. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. And yeah, go ahead and click that little notification button so you'll be notified whenever I upload videos. And yes, thank you so much for watching. If you make this chili and my cornbread in another video, go ahead and let me know. I want to see it. Tag me in all of your pictures, send them to me. Let me know what you thought, if you made any changes. I want to know what changes that you made as well, so maybe I can try them. Since you want to be all fancy with my recipes, I'll try it and see if it's better than mine or whatever. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.